नमस्कार. आयज इफी 2019चो तिसरो दीस. तर आयच्या दिसाची सुरवात आमी पत्रकार परिशदेंतल्यान करुया. अंतरराष्ट्रीय चित्रपटाचे दिग्दर्शक नजल्डी सॅडिग्लो हांचे चित्रपट जावन आसा बलवान शोलक, जे एका ताझाकिस्तानाच्या पैलवानाच्या जिणेचेर आदारीत आसा. आनी दुसरो दिग्दर्शक म्हणल्यार मेरियस, तांचे चित्रपट जावन आसा मॉन्स्टर, जे एक रोमानियाचे चित्रपट जावन आसा. तर चला, पत्रकार परिशद चालू आसा, थंयसर या आमी.
Here we have the directors of Balwan Sholak and Monsters. I'll introduce the directors individually. The director of Balwan Sholak is Nurgaldi Sadiglov. And we have the actor who played Balwan Sholak. He's the actor, Erkabulan Dhavirov. Balwan Sholak is the story of a person in Kazakhstan. He was a wrestler, poet and singer, and it's about the sacrifices he has done for the Kazakhstan people during the time of struggle. And then we have the director of Monsters, he's Marius Oltanu.
Hello.
And the director of photography, Lukian Siabanu. And here we have Tanya with us. She's a translator. So now I'll let you to ask questions if you have any. The movies are Balwan Sholak and Monsters. So please. I'm sorry. Let them introduce themselves.
Hello, I'm Lukian Ciobanu. I'm the DOP of the film Monsters.
Hi, I'm Marius Oltanu. I'm the director and the writer of the film Monsters.
Excuse me, sir?
Yes?
Can you just tell about the film?
Okay, so introduce the film also. Okay, so my film talks about this couple who has been together for almost 10 years, and they've been hiding a lot of things one from another in order to protect each other because they still love each other very much. And in 24 hours, the 24 hours that we see in the film, we kind of discover the end of this relationship because we get to see her part of the story, his part of the story, and then how they both understand this couple. And it is a story about tolerance and acceptance, and about how much one is willing to do in order to get close and stay close to the other one. This is pretty much what the film is about.
Добрый день, уважаемые дамы и господа. Мы представляем исторический биографический фильм «Балван Шолак».
Good afternoon. So our movie is a historical movie, Balwan Sholak. So this is the director actually of the movie, Nurgaldi Sadigulov, as you can see. It's written.
Фильм основан на реальных событиях. Эта картина моя дебютная работа как режиссер игрового кино. До фильма «Балван Шолак» я снимал фильмы документальные. У меня два образования. Первое образование – это режиссер документального кино. Второе образование – вот как раз это вот игровое кино. И «Балван Шолак» является моей дебютной работой.
So it's this movie is based on true events and on biography, as it was said previously. A wrestler, musician, about sacrifices, which he, the name of Balwan Sholak, this nickname which the people have given, had to make, and it's debut movie of this director in feature films, because previously he was actually. He has been the director of documentaries, and as for his education, he's also first of all director of several documentary movies. So it's documentary, and now it's his actually debut movie, if we see as feature film.
Все на этом. Дальше если будут вопросы.
Ассаламу алейкум. Меня зовут Еркебулан Даиров, актер, казах. Вот. Все.
This is the director of the movie. This is the actor in the main leading role, Yerkebulan Dairov. Nothing much he wants to say. That he is actually main leading role he played in this movie, Balwan Sholak. Yeah, and he's they are from Kazakhstan. Just the reminding.
Any more questions you have?
Yeah, so if you have any questions, you can ask about the movie or whatsoever. Yeah, we would be glad to answer.
Походу, никто не смотрел.
The movie is based on true story, on its biography of a person, real person who was very famous in Kazakhstan. So he was a wrestler, musician. So he is actually very famous till date in Kazakhstan.
Да, точно.
Just want to know about the music, how the background music is taken from the Kazakhstan. В фильме использована именно музыка Казахстана.
Да, это национальная музыка.
It's actually national music which was used in the film. And also the main leading actor actually in this movie, he was singing. And again, it's national Kazakh songs and music.
Я вкратце сейчас расскажу. Балуан Шолак – это наш национальный герой. Он был певцом, борцом не только в спортивном, скажем так, понятии, но и, скажем так, в национальной, за справедливость, за землю, то есть он боролся. И он хорошо пел. То есть та песня, которую исполнял главный герой, это имеется оригиналом песни именно самого автора Балуана Шолака. То есть у нас очень много его песен, мы до сих пор их поем.
So Balwan Sholak, actually he is a national hero in Kazakhstan. He is very famous, and as I have already said, he was a wrestler, musician, and the music which has been used and the song, he also composer, it's real songs which written by him and composed by him only. So it's real, music of Kazakh people. But he was he was not only a wrestler in professional, like you mean in sports and all. He was also person who was trying to fight, fight for identity of Kazakh people. Because they had to overcome many struggles, to prove, to claim their land which belonged to them and which other people were trying to take from them. And the movie is about it also.
How did you prepare yourself for the role, for the acting?
Как вы готовились к роли?
О Балуане Шолаке знает каждый казах, потому что он...
Everyone knows about Balwan Sholak. He is very famous in Kazakhstan.
Потому что он национальный герой.
Because he is a national hero there.
И у нас в театре есть спектакль про него.
In theaters, they have also plays based on the life of Balwan Sholak.
И автором является наш народный писатель Дулат Исабеков.
And Dulat Isabekov is the author. It's he's obviously also from Kazakhstan. Is the author of these plays about Balwan Sholak.
До съемки фильма я играл эту роль в театре.
So before actually shooting in this film, he was actor in these plays based on the life of Balwan Sholak in theaters. So you can understand that it's some part, of the role has gone from that only.
Потом утвердили на роль Балуана Шолака.
Later, he was chosen to play the role of Balwan Sholak in the movie itself.
И мне пришлось побольше качаться, побольше есть, чтобы набирать форму. Я за месяц, даже за 3 недели я набрал 15 килограмм.
He had to put on weight, approximately 15 kilograms, in just in a month. Because you need to look like a wrestler, so he had to, exercise, to eat more, so proteins and all, to look really like Balwan Sholak, because he was a real wrestler.
Потому что Балуан Шолак обладал, можно сказать, нечеловеческим силам.
Because he had the immense strength, Balwan Sholak.
Он был
So
особенным.
you needed to express it on the screen also.
Это реальный
Appearance.
Супермен.
He's a real Superman. And so he could, lift 800, approximately more than 800 kilograms. Yeah,
Это живая
it's
легенда.
like it's a real legend. Yeah, unfortunately, not anymore, but still, it's still the memory of this person, of Balwan Sholak, is still everywhere in Kazakhstan. Like,
Is there any other movies like on Balwan Sholak? Is this the only first movie?
это единственный
Is there any
фильм,
other movies?
или же есть другие?
Первый.
It's the first movie based on the story of Balwan Sholak. Previously, they did not have movies.
I would
Yeah.
like to ask Mr. Altenu,
Yes,
very good
hello.
morning. In your movie, there is one famous scene where the protagonist smokes and says the trick is to keep breathing. Now, in country like us, it will immediately attract a small static message at the end of the screen stating smoking is injurious to health. I would like to know what is scenario about certification of films or something called censor board in your country and Kazakhstan, and how
I'm from Romania.
Romania.
Yeah.
She's from
Okay.
Romania. Film is Romania. That's right. So, what is the scenario in your country about certification of films or certain cuts or certain scenes which cannot be shown or which can be shown only with disclaimer? What is your
Sorry,
experience?
just to make sure you are talking about smoking.
smoking, drinking, all that kind of scenes which attract statutory warning in films made in India.
In Indian films, we have the statutory warning.
Yeah,
I have
I
noticed.
understood.
So
I
he was
understood.
asking like how the.
Now, this scene is like a very important part of your film. So, do you think it is justified?
I mean, I assume you didn't see the film because did you see it? Okay, because there are scenes that are more problematic there than the fact that some people are smoking in the film. But talking about smoking, there's no problems still in, how should I say, putting a film out if you have the protagonist in the film smoking. So there are no laws concerning smoking on the screen. You can show that without any problem. Smoking is not allowed inside and so on, but in film is fine. But otherwise, the certification regards other things like violence and sexuality. I mean, sex, not just. Is more about that. I mean, it's only about that. Smoking is still allowed on screen.
So one more question to you. The subject is about the relationship between a husband and wife. So is
Yes.
there any specific reason it's like it was there in your mind, or you just saw it's a reflection of the society, or it's your own?
Well, I think it talks about this couple, but because they have a particular situation there in their couple, I mean the particular situation for those who haven't seen the film, which I assume is most of you, is the fact that he's attracted by men and she doesn't want to have children. So that complicates the relationship a little bit. And these are two topics that are still very problematic in Romania. So I think it talks about the couple, but in the same time it talks about society and about our level of tolerance and acceptance. And how I came up with this topic, or I mean why did I choose to make this film, is because I was interested what happens in a relationship based on love in a longer period of time. I mean, after 5 years, after 10 years, how that sentiment evolves, and also what you do when you're not like fully compatible with someone and you need to overcome certain, let's call them, shortcomings.
So the title was, why did you choose the title Monsters? Yeah.
I chose the title. I've tried to make reference to several things. So I think the characters are seeing themselves as monsters because they can't offer to the other one what he or she wants. Also, society sees them as monsters sometimes. I mean, homosexuality is still an issue in Romania, even though it's acceptable by law. Having a woman who doesn't want to have children, again, it's a delicate subject. So yes, the is referring to this, and also, I mean, we put this in the presentation of the film, and we said that it's a film about two people that society, family, friends love when they are together, but actually despise when they are separate. Okay. Hi. Hello.
Hi, Marais. So your film opened in the Berlinale Forum, if I'm not wrong, and then I think it won the Tagesspiegel Award there as well, and it was nominated for Teddy. I wanted to ask you about your choice of aesthetics for the film, because it's very intimately shot in terms of a portrait style. If you can talk a bit about that, do you want it to be sort of an aesthetic that reflects the claustrophobia that the couple is in? And the other question is if you can set the story against the referendum of homosexuality that was supposed to take place last year, if I'm not wrong.
It took place last year.
It took place last year, yes. So if you can talk a bit about that, and how do you, view your film in light of the referendum?
Okay, thank you. So in terms of format, we discussed quite a lot, me and Lucian, about how we're going to shoot this film, and because it talks about judging people without really knowing them, we chose this format, which is a square format, 1-to-1 ratio, because we wanted to talk about the things you see on the screen, but also about the things that are left outside of the frame. And I'm actually really happy when people are seeing the film and they say they are a bit frustrated because they would like to know what happens outside the frame. So that was one idea. And also we were saying that it would be nice when you have the two of them together for the third part of the film to kind of have the full picture, because then in the third part of the film the frame opens and you see, like the traditional format of a film. So that was pretty much our choice, and then there were bonuses coming out of this choice. Like, for example, we have a dance scene when the screen is getting bigger, is getting wider, and sorry. Did someone say what is the film? Okay. Yes, there we discovered that it actually helps with this idea that when they are inside the couple, when they are together, they are protected from the exterior. And that informed also the sound. So every time, at that moment when they are dancing, when they are together and they are good with each other, all the other sounds, the sound of the people from the party and so on, just disappear. So you have their voices, the music, and that's it. And going to your second question, is we had a referendum in Romania last year. It wasn't a referendum on homosexuality. It was a referendum that had more implications, because at this moment the Constitution of Romania says that marriage is the union between two people, and given the fact that Romania is part of the European Union, and European Union is more flexible about this topic, and there are countries in which two men or two women could get married, the Romanian church and the Romanian ruling party were kind of feeling threatened by the European Union and the possibility of actually marriage being open to homosexuals. So they decided to have this referendum because they didn't want to impose that themselves. They didn't have the courage to do that. So they said, okay, we'll do it legally. And they organized this referendum, which was really expensive. It was like it cost 40 million euros. Just asking this question, is like, do you want the definition of marriage to change as the union between a man and a woman, and only that? And a referendum in Romania needs to have more than 40% presence at the vote in order to be validated, and this one had only 20%, so it was obviously 40 million euros well spent.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Mr. Nurgalli, I think you got state funding for the movie, I guess. There was state finances, government.
Фильм был снят по заказу Министерства культуры Республики Казахстан при поддержке культуры Республики Казахстан.
Yeah, it was sponsored by the Ministry of Culture of Kazakhstan, first of all.
Создан был фильм совместно с киностудией «Казахфильм», интернациональный канал, студия единственная казахстанская, и нашей частной студией «Казгутфильм».
So it was actually also made in cooperation with the studio of like National Channel, which belongs to National Channel, plus private also studio.
В Казахстане тематика «Балуан Шолак» она является, скажем так, национально-идеологической.
So as the theme of this movie and the person, he's an actually national hero. That's why obviously it's in the national interest to sponsor such movies, and it's like honor to remember about it for Kazakh people.
И на сегодняшний день в Казахстане, скажем так, заметен рост именно фильмов с частным спонсированием. Очень много фильмов снимаются на сегодняшний день, не только в Казахстане, они снимают и за рубежом на частные деньги, без поддержки государства.
Although there are many movies in Kazakhstan which are not sponsored by the government or something, and they are sponsored by private sponsors, private companies, and they are like not only in Kazakhstan, but some of these movies are shot abroad also and sponsored by some companies from abroad.
И на сегодняшний день у нас, скажем так, буквально в этом году открылся центр поддержки национального кино.
This year there has been opening of the center, which sponsored by the
Центр поддержки национальных фильмов.
So it's actually the center supporting by the government of some movies with national theme.
И в этом центре есть, скажем так, такой отдел, который занимается именно совместными работами с зарубежными киностудиями.
And there is a special department in this center which actually works in cooperation with other studios from abroad.
You told us you had fundings from the government. What sort of stories and what sort of themes do government promote, and which has easier access to money?
То есть какие истории все-таки есть больше шанс спонсирования спонсоров из правительства? То есть какой, не то что заказ, но какие фильмы хотят
Да, понятно. В большинстве такие у нас фильмы именно биографические.
Mostly biographies.
И исторические.
And historical movies are sponsored by the government.
Да.
From Romania. The subject relationship is one of the hardest of topics. And in case you wanted a reference or you wanted to double check, whom did